Hi, my name is Rich Horn. I work for Sportsland in Salt Lake City, Utah, and today we're going to be talking about the Winnebago ERA 70X is the floor plan. This is a floor plan that's been very common and popular in our area just because it has 7 seat belts for family to travel. This chassis is the Mercedes chassis, obviously. It's the 3.0 liter turbo diesel, and it is a really great performing drivetrain. I've had comments from people that have bought these in the past, get up to 19 miles to the gallon, so great performance, and you still have an entire motorhome that functions just like a great big huge one, but it says standard Class B. Of course, the Class B is defined as a customized van. It's the van size built by the manufacturer, which is Mercedes, and Winnebago goes in and they put the interior in it so that it functions as a motorhome. So come on in and let's walk around the outside and take a look. It actually has the Alcoa aluminum wheels, which actually is a great way to dissipate heat. They have a nice look to them, and they last. The longevity is great. This actually has a stylized stainless trim on it that makes it look a little bit more automotive and really helps the look of it. There's enough steps to get into the coach. There's 3 steps to get into the actual seat, and that makes it very convenient for people that don't need to take a great big leap inside. You notice there's an armless exterior awning. That is a power awning with LED lighting in it. It's almost the entire length of the coach. Sometimes the manufacturers will go cheap and go a shorter awning, but Winnebago covers the whole side, so you can have some great exterior living. On the back here, we have a couple of things that are important to the user. This is actually where you can add an additional solar panel. It comes with 200 watts of solar power from the roof. You can add an additional panel if you'd like to, and that's the connection right there. Here you have your cable TV and a 12-volt power source. If you happen to want to put a TV outside, you can do that from the existing entertainment center inside. Of course, these are your 110 exterior power, so for whatever reason you might want to have power on the exterior. Of course, that would run from the generator or from being plugged in for that 110 power. One thing that's nice about Winnebago's ERA is that they have this fiberglass step in the entrance right into the house. Again, you've got 3 steps to get into the unit so that it's not such a big climb for people that might have a little issue with that. And I see older folks that love these units, and that's really been a helpful thing. So let's take a look around the back. This is a bike rack. It's set up for 2 bikes. It is an option on this particular unit, and with that option, something else that we've done is we've got the roof rack that you can see up on top for if you wanted to put a canoe or whatever up there. Or a kayak. There's a way to carry it. Remember, this is not a full walk-on roof. This is not one that most RVs we can walk on, but the Class B vans are not walk-on. There's your ladder. That ladder is removable. It can actually transfer down this side of the coach. So if you need to get the kayak up on this side and have someone help you up there on that end, that's the way that's going to happen. But that ladder will transfer down the side, hooking onto that rail of that rack. A couple of other things here in the rear that we need to take a look at. This is actually your backup camera system that is integrated into the front monitor in the dash so that you can see what's going on behind you. And also you have a 5,000-pound towing hitch with 500 pounds of vertical weight for tongue weight. With that hitch to the side of it is a quick connect for propane. If you want to put a cooktop outside and do some cooking outside, keep the grease and the smell outside, that's something a lot of people like to do. It actually attaches to the 16-pound or 16 gallons of propane that is in the coach. Down this side, this is the exhaust for your Truma Combi furnace and water heater. That's a 97% efficient unit, something that's really been popular in the industry in the last few years. And again, down here we see the exhaust for the generator that is an onboard generator by Onan. You got your exterior water outside, your wash station or a shower, hot and cold water, and it comes with the hose to use that. Down below we have the hookups for your fresh water to go into the coach. You have your gray and your black water discharge. That all happens right there in that first compartment. In this compartment here, that's where you access to fill your propane tank, which is that 16 gallons of propane. As far as the entrance again, we have those 3 steps that make it easy to get in and out of. Now let's go inside and take a look at the interior. We have set this up so that you can see what the bed looks like when it's made up. And in a minute we're going to change that and put it away so that you have a nice 3-seat couch back there. So if you take a look at the back of it, it's actually wider than a queen bed. The couch itself is laid down. Those are the first 2 cushions you see towards the rear. And then the table is right underneath where the feet are at this end towards us. We push a button and raise that couch up. It's very simple. By the way, there are 2 3-point seat belts in the rear and one lap belt in the center. So there's your couch, 3 seat belts. These are your 2 cushions that go to the side over here. And here's the table that stows right back here behind that couch. Easy and simple. And there you see as you're traveling, that would be the travel stance. So that table has a leg. It can also attach to the floor so it sits in front of that couch. Or it can be in the front, and we'll show you that, where those 2 or 4 seats all face each other. There's great storage back here. This is hard to see because of the darkness, but that is a great big deep storage compartment there. And then of course you have storage all around the edges. Down the entire side or here, your TV is back here where just over the bed, and where you could be watching it going down the road if you're watching a movie. This is your hang closet. And of course you got space for hang with it. These are all your filter for your full house water filtering system, some microwave issues, and also these are your covers for the windows in the front when you black it out at night, and also a carpet for the front. Looks a little bit plain up there without the carpet, just those rubber mats. Of course, you've got your house air conditioner, runs off the generator or off electric power. It's very efficient. It does a great job. Normally going down the road, the air in the dash will take care of the coach, but you can also run the generator and fire that up. Of course, every RV needs to have a restroom and a shower. This is what we call a wet bath in the Winnebago ERA. You've got everything you need to take a shower. Obviously, you've got a free handheld shower head. This is a rod that is removable so that you can hang clothes in it if you choose to. And it's removable if you need the headroom. You've got an exhaust vent to take the moisture out of the coach so you don't have all that steam and humidity in here. Obviously, you have a toilet, a sink, and here's your shower control. There's a cover for your toilet paper so it doesn't get soggy. And of course, your drain is just in the floor. One thing that people have a hard time getting around is it's tight. It's skinny in here. I'm 5'10" or 11, and it's tight, and my shoulders are past the edge. So what Winnebago has done is there's actually a shower curtain that snaps up here to the ceiling. So I would be inside here facing this way with these doors open, a shower curtain down, and most likely sitting on the throne, hosing down and showering this way. That way, it's extremely comfortable and people can get around that. Even if you're a big person, if you're heavier, you still use your elbows and still make it work for you. It's actually turned out to be one of the more reasonable parts of the design that Winnebago's put together. They've done a great job with this setup. Couple of features. We've got a microwave convection oven, so you still have an oven even though there's not a regular baking oven that you're used to. But the convection oven works just like a regular oven. You have a 3-way refrigerator, 12 volt, 110, and propane, and a 3-burner stove. The one on the right being the high output burner. And of course underneath our cutting board is an ice sink. Deep enough to get a plate actually wet. Some of them are awfully small. Lots of great storage actually. For the size of the unit, they've given you every nook and cranny they could give you for storage. So these 2 seats right here, these are removable. They also swivel to face the center. You can see right here is the pad or the receiver for the leg of the table that can sit here, and these seats swivel so you can have 4 people facing the table, and that's a pretty good sized table. As far as the chassis goes, it's a 5-speed automatic transmission. It actually has great performance. The get up and go is great. It is one that we have had really happy customers because of the drivetrain alone. I hope that this helps you know a little bit more about the Winnebago ERA. Thank you for stopping and watching us. Come by and see us.